Good morning. I'm back up here. The floor has dried. I've got to say, I'm quite pleased with that. I'm going to give you a little bit of an explanation on Osmo. So this is Osmo Stain. This is what is on the floor currently. This is called Cognac. And this is 1 litre. 1 litre of this, I've got it on my hand. This little pot for 1 floor is 157 euros. That's 131 pounds or 170 US dollars for 1 pot of stain. It works really well though. I've not worked out the price of the wax oil sealant, but I'll tell you later. Anyway, I'm putting this down now. That's a nice pair of shoes right there. You could buy with that, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to crack on and seal the floor. Seal. Because there's other things that I want to do today that are more exciting. This is the sealant. Kind of looks like honey. Smells really nice. Good morning. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to go around the edges of the room with a paintbrush, get all of the corners, pull it in a little bit. With this, you don't need to use the silly boob jiggling, floor buffing, blue blah. You just use a brush, a roller, and a bit of common sense. There we go. Here is your before. Yeah, I've got a couple of little pad marks there, but I'm not too upset about that. Halfway through. Guess who I can hear?
Hi.
I've just come for a look.
How you getting on?
Brilliantly. How are you getting on?
Brilliantly.
Alexa, off. Have you actually done any work yet?
Of course I have.
What have you done?
I've been up since the crack of dawn. Alexa! Turn off! We don't want you! Go on. I can't get Alexa now.
Alexa's trapped. Alexa!
Shut up!
Off!
Alexa!
Jeff Bezos! Turn off! Anyway, stop annoying me, go do some work. And there we go. Another job done. I will come back in 24 hours once it is dried and I will show you the finished project. Until then, it looks shiny, it looks wet, and it smells divine. Whilst the floor is drying, I'm going to do something different. Let's talk about corks. This is the collection of corks that we keep in the kitchen. Any used corks go in here. However, for the last 10, 15 years, every time I have had a bottle of champagne, a bottle of Cava, a bottle of Vouvray, anything fizzy, I'm not a Prosecco fan, I have saved the cork. Now, I love champagne, I really do. And yeah, you know, you should celebrate every day. You should celebrate a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, a Friday. Every day of the week you should celebrate if you can. Now, obviously, this is spanning over a few years. This is just some of it, by the way. Ha 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 ha. A for effort. So this box was a toilet box and in it was all of the champagne corks. There's still some left in there. Whilst I was away in October and Mr. Butcher wasn't at his best with his shoulder, I set him a challenge.
I'll take you over to the barn here and show you another little job that I've been doing every now and then. 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. And it's been turning this box of corks into a box of half corks. I'm going to cut a few up now. I have cut quite a few corks.
And he managed to do a plastic box full. And what I've done, I've laid them all out. My original plan for all of these was to cover the half wall in the yellow room. So you've got the black wooden panel at the bottom, and then you've got the yellow going from halfway up the wall to the top. What I wanted to do was I wanted to cover the whole wall in corks and then gold leaf them. I'm not going to do this. Number one, I think it might look a bit tacky. It might look like circa 1980s teenagers' cork wall bedroom. Number two, I don't think I am that competent with gold leaf yet to do that. It would be nice, but no. Number three, I also thought it might be a bit tacky and a bit chavvy. I'm going to do something else, and I'm going to use these. Could have done the whole wall, but I thought no, something else I want to do, and I'll have enough left to do something else with them in the future. First things first, I'm going to chuck all of these back in a bucket and I'm going to go inside. It's a bit of a meh day today. It's not very warm, but it's a bit overcast. It's meh. And indoors, I have a cup of coffee. Haha, you can't beat a nice cup of champagne. I also have a glue gun. I have a lot of glue, and I have 4 large canvases. These are about €6 or €7 each from Action, and they are quite large.
Back in this bedroom for now, and all the bits of wall with a sander, there's a couple of high spots. I want to level it off as much as possible before we come to actually plastering the walls, which will be whenever the supplier gets the plaster back in stock. So yeah, bit of sanding. Woohoo. Well, I am going to have to make up another mixture of that gunk and just patch a little bit more. There's a few low spots, too big to overcome with plaster, so yeah, that's my next job. Next job, I've got some dilute paint, I'm going to put a mist coat on the ceiling. Well, I have done a coat of white paint. It's going to need another, but not today, so that's it. Try again tomorrow.
Good morning. I've come upstairs this morning to look at my lovely varnished floor. It's beautiful, apart from somebody has decided to walk over it in shoes. And it's not me. Look at this absolute blooming mess. Anywho, that has come up quite nicely. I'm pleased with that. For some reason, I don't know why, Mr. Butcher is itching to install the curtain rails in here today. Anyway, whilst he's putting the curtain rails up, we don't have curtains yet. It is lovely outside today. Sunshine, blue sky. So, I'm going to go and do some work out there.
Good morning. First job for me today, put some curtain rails up. Woohoo! Next job, got some sealant, it's black, just going to go around the top of the skirting boards with this. Yeah, it shouldn't take me long. It's done. Just a word of warning, if you ever fancy using black silicone sealant, don't. It's horrible stuff. And if you deviate ever so slightly from where you want to be applying it, it shows up and it doesn't come off.
Just look at that wonderful sunshine and blue sky. I started something the other day and I got most of the way there. I'm quite proud of this. So you saw me starting to stick all of these half champagne corks onto canvases. I did stop filming it. I had a couple of burns, and yeah, the language got a bit colourful. However, this is how far I got. I now have 1, 2, 3 panels. I decided not to do a 4th because I ran out of cut corks, but don't worry, there is more. I've got my mask and I have some spray. Let's take a last look at these. Well, I think they've come up quite nicely. I'm going to leave them to dry for now, and then I'll come back later, have a look, see if they need a bit of a touch-up. Can't see them very well in there because it's quite dark, but gold. Anyway, what's next? Good afternoon. Is everybody strapped in? Yep, we're all strapped in, we're all comfy, we're all safe. That's good. Sometimes, just sometimes, it's not all about renovating. Sometimes it's about making your tiny, tiny little dogs happy. Just for you. So, what time is it? It's beach time. And then if you're good, you might have some nuggies. Beach and nuggies? Yeah? So of course, the minute that we get to the beach, Madame decides that it's time to drop a pocket warmer. So on a lovely warm day, in my pocket, I have, from my tiny little dog, the world's biggest hot turd. It's really quite rancid, but I'm still smiling. And because one beach is never enough for our dogs, it's a 2 beach walk today. Is it a 2 beach walk? This really, really is just lovely. The smell, the sea, the sunshine, it's just lovely. Further along the beach is a couple of pretty huge dead jellyfish that have washed up. It's the kind of thing that you want to go and like poke with a stick. I swear one of them's got eyes. See what I mean? It's just like you want to jab it with a big stick and go, ugh. Nuggies!
Flora.
I think that was a good couple of hours off, well spent with the dogs. They've had a lovely time, we've had a lovely time. Yay! Good morning. You all tired out after yesterday? Good morning. Just got up. We're off to the other side of Angoulême today, and I'm not really feeling it. Every time we go to Angoulême, it is grey, miserable, raining weather. Like this kind of weather where it's all just a bit grey and a bit We have arrived and Mr. Butcher has gone into the Brico shop. We had ordered this at our local Brico shop a month ago and we are fed up of waiting for it. So that's why we've come here. And our next stop is going to be something a bit special. we are going for a curry, and apparently this curry house tastes like proper curry. French people don't do spices, they don't really do curry. It's not like on a Friday night in England, get lagered up and go for a curry. No, just don't do it here. So yeah, we're gonna try this restaurant. Let's see what it's like. That's quite cool.
Lunch. An Indian. Quite a rare thing round here.
I thought that was all right. It wasn't English curry level, but I'll pass you on to the more expert one of the two.
It was full of flavour, not so hot. Should have asked for it to be English hot, apparently, not just how they do it. But yeah, for a vindaloo, bit bland, but
It's curry.
I would go back.
Yeah. We are going to make a stop at the local open air landfill of Angoulême, Errands. Oh, WD-40. Sadly, we've worked out that the column on here is knackered. So yeah, we're not going to buy that one. We have found another place where Zimmer frames come to die. Well, we're wardrobeless and we're leaving. He absolutely hates any mouse with a passion. I don't really know why. Can you explain?
Overpriced tat.
I agree, some of it should be in landfill, but there is some interesting things here. I mean, I've just taken a picture of some tea sets. And what you...
If I want to see interesting things, I go to museums, not round a charity tat yard.
So some of the tea sets, what you could do, you could buy them at Errands and you could sell them online for double or triple the price, making yourself an absolute fortune. We're now on the way home. We're wardrobeless, but we have 2 bags of plaster and thankfully there's been no wind.
Good morning, chilly start to the day. We got plaster yesterday, so that means I can get on and plaster the walls in here, which desperately need it. Before I get on and do that, just need to prime them, make sure that when I do apply the plaster, it's got a good chance of sticking to the wall. So let's crack on. Great, well now that's done, go make up some plaster. working on this now for nearly an hour and a half, and it's looking good. No pumice stone effect, very smooth. Ooh. So I'm going to go and clean up the tools, and I've got one more scrape over to do. Then that bit of that wall is done. I've still got to do up there, all of that wall there, and well, the whole room basically. Smooth. So I'm really pleased with how that's gone. Quick spot of lunch, and then I'm going to attack that wall there. Time to get on with wall number 2. That's that all done now. I'm knackered, but I'm going to carry on. Let's do a little bit next, that little patch there. Ta-da! I'm really pleased with where I've got to today. Over half the room done, so yeah, gonna go and clean up everything. I'm knackered, so I'm finishing for the day. Have a rest and crack on tomorrow.
I'm in one of the outside barns, and the dogs have started going absolutely bonkers at an open pit that we've got in here. It did have some wooden boards over it. Merlot's now in the house, Flora's out here, but we found something really cute. And down there we have a hedgehog. Now they stop apparently hibernating in March or April, so he could have been in here and then fallen in the pit. If not, he's sadly about to have a bit of a wake-up session. He is moving. Oh. Hi. Hi there. It's wakey time.
Wakey. Hello. Baby, wakey. Wakey.
Do you think he responds to baby, wakey? Well done. But you're not going near him because he's got fleas, probably. Bye-bye. What are you going to do with him?
I'm not going to wang it over the wall like you suggested.
It would be in a safe garden.
We just put him under a hedge over the road.
Okay. What do we say? So bye, hedgehog. I am so close with what we'll call at the moment the yellow room nearly being completed. However, I am missing some things, wardrobes, At the moment we have tried so hard and we cannot find any single wardrobes that are in budget. So I've come out today shopping and I'm trying to find some bits and pieces, some furniture, some wardrobes. I've left Mr. Butcher at home. He's happy. He's not a shopper. I just come out, crack on, have a look round, get on with it. Now, I've made the fatal mistake of coming to Trock, but it's closed for lunch. So I'm going to go and do some other bits. But yeah, I'm looking for wardrobes. I think that we all know that there's one quite celebrity French YouTuber that seems to have them all in her attic. She could bloody share, couldn't she? I'm on the hunt for curtains or curtain material. Curtains in France, you can get them £2.40, £2.60, some places £2.80. I'm now in the fabric shop looking for curtains, but because it's the end of season sale, there's hardly any fabric. Okay, I could be getting somewhere here. I'm in Mason's Demande. These are 3 meters long, but this is for one curtain. One curtain. Waste paper bins, €22 for a waste paper basket. That's a lot better. €1.88 a bin. I am back at Trock and it's time to re-go on the furniture hunt. Limoges. Whole set of Limoges. Look, massive set for 130. Cock plate. Quite good if you're in the market for a table this week. They're quite cool, but I don't need 4, I only need 1. €60 for 4, €20. Okay-ish colour, but it's too low to the ground and it's got woodworm. They would be beautiful for the next bedroom, but they are stained to hell. Good price though, 30 each. No, no single wardrobes. After a bit of digging around and trying out a few of these chairs, I think I may have found one that's all right. I'll just let you know, I did sit on this one, which is 2 for £19.90, but they're really, they're really low down. It's kind of like you're clam slamming the floor. But this one, it's got hints of yellow on it, looks a bit French, it's got no concerning stains, and it's €35. I think we could be on a winner here. It makes up for no wardrobes, doesn't it? Or no curtains, and only 2 bins. Oh, you can't make this up, can you? It's 6 o'clock and we're having an almighty hailstorm. Yeah, apparently in the background, don't know whether you heard that, it's 6 degrees. Oh. Maybe there's some nicer weather coming. It was 18 degrees the other day and sunny. This is just madness. Look at that roof.
Hi and welcome to Wine of the Week. This week we're on a wine from the Medoc, La Croix de Guadet. It's a Grand Vin de Bordeaux. And we got this from a wine fair in Sant just before Christmas, didn't we?
Yes, the pricey sum of €14.50.
Oh, no cheap muck here. Oh,
No cheap muck here. We do have Wine of the Week next week, which has been bought for us by one of our coffee buyers, so we are saving that till then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this week. It's been busy, not necessarily busy building things, but busy with stuff. But you've done an excellent job of plastering.
Thank you very much.
I'd love getting plastered with you.
Well, let's drink to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And cheers to you at home.
Oh.
Oh, that's a bit of alright, isn't it? That's the winner.
Until next time. Cheerio.
Bye.